With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll throw with May. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
12 yards there and a 1st down. And they go play action with May. Drops this off with Nwangu. So we stop for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the gun, it's May. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's May. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Bisons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Jets at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You talk about this Jets defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They'll go right back to the Wangu. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A good gain of 12 yards that time. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing here is May. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 19. To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Open man here is Conklin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Going deep here for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking to pass. Tua. It's a slant to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He finds Wilson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
To the sideline and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They run the draw play. Allen. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Looking to throw. May. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's May. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From the shotgun, May with it. He's got it. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bisons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. This to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for Adams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Allen has it, left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out in the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And they go play action with May. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll throw with May. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kene Nwangu, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Inside the 10. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Marcus Jones on the return. They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw, it's May. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action, May. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
From the shotgun, it's May. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with May. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about throwing for it right here and right now.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Tua. And he gets this to Thornton. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tua going to run the sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Allen. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bisons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's Tua. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. On the counter, it's Stevenson. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.